Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your weekly dose of celestial goodness. As always, and especially today, I want to thank you for joining me in this space and on this journey. I truly appreciate it. I was talking to my mom before I wrote this up, and I said to her, I just want to feel better. And she said, you're stressing yourself out. And honestly, you just need to relax. As with most things, she was right, of course, and I was just feeling a sense of heaviness from not having created much over the last several weeks. As you may have noticed, or maybe you didn't notice, I haven't posted either blog posts or video in a few weeks. In truth, the summer months so far have been really good to me. I have absorbed family and friends, really feeling their presence after the long night of the pandemic. Sitting together in the physical space and presence of someone that you love is really, truly a priceless feeling. Now, and also just being able to have those long, rocking from side to side hugs with my friends, that has been pure joy to my heart. And we've been busy with some travel. Last year really grounded me in the sense that I wasn't able to travel, and I love to do so for many reasons. It is especially delightful if my travels lead me to the sea. So it was with great joy that I got to experience a lot of the sea. As I mentioned in previous posts, we went to Turks and Caicos, then we got to experience the Atlantic Ocean in the Tybee Islands, which is the most eastern point in Georgia. And after that, I went with some of my favorite people for a very quick trip out to Ocean City. The sea was never far in any of these moments, and my soul truly felt it. There is a true peace for me from hearing water, from seeing it stretch out for miles. Into some mysterious and beautiful horizon point. Whether it's sunrise or it's sunset, the sky over the sea is always like a divine painting sprawled on an endless canvas. And yet, somewhere along the way, some waterborne bacteria creeped into my body. Enter from stage right, Helicobacter pylori, or H. pylori. I just started feeling really nauseous and dizzy and faint, and these are symptoms that could be for a wide assortment of ailments. Thank you, WebMD, for that. So I made my way to my doctor for a series of blood tests and questioning. Now, science and medical technology is something that I will always be grateful for. Now, based on what I told the doctor, they were able to recommend a test, which seemed a little weird at first, but it worked itself out. I had to blow into a bag, then I had to drink a clear liquid that tasted like some kind of weird Kool-Aid. Wait 15 minutes and then blow into another bag. They air seal the bags and send them off to the lab, where their suspicions were confirmed. So the treatment for H. pylori has been 2 weeks of two different antibiotics and an acid reflux pill. I was also given an anti-nausea pill because that truly is one of the main symptoms, like the inability to hold food down. So all of this made me feel very weak, and some days it really was a struggle to just get through the day. So while my brain was saying, you need to be doing something. My body was saying, no, you need to rest. And my family and friends were saying, what advice would you give to us? Just use my words against me. So ultimately, I had to submit to rest. And the researcher in me was at the same time finding out as much as I could about this H. pylori. As it turns out, a very large portion of the world's population has it, but they don't know because it doesn't really do anything. Sometimes it just sits in your tummy. Other times it causes stomach ulcers. In addition to my treatment, some folks also recommended taking a probiotic, which was wise, and I definitely added that in. The whole experience, though, provided me with a very valuable lesson, and it's one that I know we can make plans, and I love to make plans. But sometimes we have to be flexible for what might unfold. In my case, I had tons of plans for the last couple weeks, and I ultimately had to triage a lot of things. Some days I had really just enough energy, like I said, to make it through the day during my regular work, very slowly to my chagrin, and then making dinner. It reminded me, though, that sometimes our life requires triage. What are you triaging in your life? Well, some of you may not know what triage is. It's really the act of making something a priority. It is assigning a degree of urgency to a patient's treatment by the severity of their condition or the likelihood of recovery with and without treatment. This is very common at hospitals, but it's also something that we do in our daily lives. We make things a priority. Stephen Covey said this about life: the key is taking responsibility and initiative, deciding what your life is about and prioritizing your life around the most important things. I also came across a quote that said, make yourself a priority. At the end of the day, you are your longest commitment. And I really felt that. So, the last few weeks, my priority has been on health and recovery and rest. And we can feel so guilty about taking rest and about making ourselves a priority. But trust me, everything else that you want or desire in this life depends on your ability to also take care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So whatever you're trying to do for the world requires that you make your own care an important part of the equation. And that really is my message this week. In the game of life, we must triage some things. We can make all the perfect plans that we want, but things can happen that seemingly cause everything to fall apart. Flexibility and adaptability are very essential and beneficial tools for living. This week, triage yourself. Do something nice for yourself, even if it's simply taking a nap. There's healing and peace to be found in the simple things, in water, in sleep, in stillness. Please take care of yourself, and may the stars shine brightly over your week, and may it be a really, really good one. Thank you.